We're on the Spirit of Lax-Kw'alaams ferry, just about to leave Prince Rupert up northwestern BC, and today we're headed to a place called Lax-Kw'alaams, which is part of the Shimsham Nation of northwestern BC. The people who lived on the northwest coast of BC for tens of thousands of years, and we're going to be hanging out with folks from the Lax-Kw'alaams Academy, which is a school in the community, and we're going to be working with their youth and hanging out with leadership and community members and trying to figure out a whole new trail system for the community. So this is our first visit, never been here before. Should be really fun. It's going to be exciting. I've been wanting to come to Lax-Kw'alaams for 14 years. I've been hearing about this place. It's supposed to be really beautiful. It's part of the same area where the Metlakatla people live, and they've had a trail there that they built years ago as part of like a tourism thing, and I've been hearing about it for years. I don't think we'll get to see it this trip, but there's a history there, so it should be fun.
Awesome.
These guys want to do something more community based, so I think this is gonna be really fun. Start of a new adventure. So that what we're doing is we're training the youth, but we're training you, and we're helping you to run this as a part of your job, your programming. And we just keep coming back. Like maybe we do 2 or 3 visits a year for like the next couple of years. Yeah. And we just keep helping you build more complicated stuff, like revisit things, help you with it, get the kids out there, get them stoked. We might be able to come back with some bikes. Like I was just talking to a guy who's interested in donating some bikes, which is always a logistical nightmare, but we'll just kind of keep building it up. Very cool. Our first goal is always something right by the community, something that almost everybody can use, something that gets everybody excited. An elder can go and walk his dog, one of the council members can take her kids for a stroll, someone who works for the band like yourself can just go out for a lunchtime walk, and that gets everybody super stoked. And now we can start talking about something more, something bigger, and then it kind of builds up. And that's where we find the biggest success.
Clinic, so coming in town. Cool. Yeah. Clinic right here. School, we could go right to the school, or if you guys want, I also checked in, we could go to your B&B as well. Okay.
It's basically, we're open to whatever you want to do.
Okay. Let's go to school. Yeah. Okay. So I kind of ditched my class on Kaylee. She might be getting overwhelmed.
Yeah. And we could let's go for a walk, hang out with the kids, talk about trails. Like, we're super chill that way. We do this all the time. We'll roll into the like, okay, and apparently you're meeting with the whole community. You good with that? Like, okay.
add a waypoint at my location, and then it saves that on a map, and we can look at it later on and say, man, this was a cool spot, let's go back here. Or we say, man, this zone is too wet, we'll never be able to build a cool trail here, so we'll avoid it. So that's something we always do. So this is running while we go on a hike now.
Great idea.
Cool.
Okay. Is this everybody?
This is it.
Yeah. This is really interesting. Like, coming up here was super cool. There's absolutely no issues building a nice hiking mountain bike trail coming up here. There are some wet areas, but we can avoid them. We can build little bridges. So now that we're here on a cool flat spot, the next thing that we would look for is like, how do we get higher up, you know? And it's one thing to build a trail that's just for walking or hiking, because you guys are all fit, you know, it's easy to make it up a steep hill. But if we're thinking mountain biking, if this trail should be rideable in the future, this is where you have to have a little bit of experience, or where we want to keep what we call the grade low. You know, we don't want a super steep incline. We're not building something straight up the mountain. We're looking for points that give us this low grade, so it's not too hard to ride your bike uphill. And here, yeah, we're at a crossroad. You know, we could go out this way, which would make it really easy on a mountain bike, or we can go out this way. So we've got two different options. And just because we came up this way, I think we're gonna check this side out first. We could make a really nice loop here, and actually this area would be absolutely ideal for a little skills park. Like, it just doesn't get any better. You're right at the school. It's a super nice view from up here. This is already flat. You know, we could clean all these trees up. We cut the stumps down and then build a couple skinnies and, you know, teeter-totter, like just some fun stuff where you guys can play around, or where people can get into riding. And it's almost at the start of the trail, so this scenario is kind of ideal. It doesn't. It really doesn't get any better.
Yeah. See, like this right here, this could be a great little line. Like, this would be,
You could go down here on a bike, no problem.
like you would clear this off. I think we'd have to bring in some material just to sort of build it up to make a nice trail bed. But absolutely, this would be a more advanced line though.
Right.
You know, but this section over here looks great for an easier trail. A little wet in there, might need some boardwalk, but it's looking nice.
So do you guys know what they mean by grade? You ever heard that used before? Grade? Just like just steepness, basically, of the hill, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Low grade? Yeah. Low grade would be really easy.
Yeah. Exactly. So what we're looking for is a beginner trail. We want something that's like, you know, 3% grade.
Hey guys, so this is day one in the community. Pat and I are out for a walk, and you know, this is typically how these community visits go down. We spent the morning with our main contact here in the community, met a few of the teachers, did a little bit of a talk at the school, checked into our accommodation, and now in the afternoon we're on our own while having another meeting later this afternoon. And for now we are exploring, getting a sense for the community, for the landscape, for the terrain, see where can we build, where is it possible to come up with a bit of a green, bluish trail, what makes sense, what doesn't cost an arm and a leg. This is really the process, and the nice thing of doing it together is that we both can contribute. One of us sees something the other might not see right away, so it's really good. We're bouncing ideas back and forth, and now it's all about coming up with a plan for the next 2 days here in the community. We know where we want to get the drone out and study the landscape more. We know where we we should tie trails in so they're close to the school. This is good. This looks really promising for day one in the community. And again, I think you're getting a really good sense of what our work is all about and what we're doing. This is typical for our work. So yeah, pretty cool. It's all rock.
Yeah, it's definitely got some real potential.
Yeah. And then who knows, maybe we can do a loop around it and come down the other side. But I think the really cool part is just up there. We'll teach them how this is done. We've got some cool rock cribbing here. I think that would be really,
and I like the
fun.
edge of this. I like this piece here. Like if we could build some little loop right here, like this here alone is a cool little trail.
Yeah.
Along here.
Yeah. And same thing, you know, we can dig down a little bit, make it wider because we've got the base here, and it would come up with a bit of labor for the kids. Like we can line this out, and then same thing, we line it with rocks. We can make this look really, really nice.
Yeah. Then maybe kind of what, like we get to the end here, maybe we could, I don't know what we would do here, but maybe we could build like some little turning
and then loop
thing
it
right
around.
over to there.
Yeah, I have like two little bridges, one bridge up, one bridge coming down.
And just like build right here, goes up. It could be like, we could make it kind of cool, like curving bridge thingy, you know, have some fun with it.
Yeah, so yeah.
Obviously this can stay. But I mean, even if we, like we could build a little trail right through here, bring in some material, and like this pond pretty much stays here as a bit of a feature around there, and then back in here where we actually build a little bit of a bike park.
100%. I built them a nice trail on the outer edges.
Yeah.
I think this could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. This is a good 5-day project. We can totally do that. I like it. Yeah, this has potential. This is good. And
yeah, and then maybe there's like a little spot we go out here and then across the top there, and so there's a little, it'd be perimeter, a little bit of a perimeter trail, like even if it means hauling in material, and then a little raised little thing of boardwalk and features and stuff like right here. Fill in the centers with some more fill to make it, you know, so the kids fall, they're not falling into the whatever. But yeah, this could work really well.